Hey lovely people, and welcome back. So in today's session, in this kind of major self-love day that I'm doing for myself, we're just going to enjoy being with ourselves, being kind, enjoying the stretch and just feeling everything that we can in our body, opening up new avenues, but also just giving ourselves that rest. And in here, if you want to unlock some creativity, if you want to unlock some communication, some whatever it is that you've got going on, you can. So it's a pretty open, easy flow class, basically. So as always, come into your mat, your floor. But this time we're going to start laying down, just in a savasana. So what this means is that my body is laying on its back, my shoulders are moved away from my ears, so my fingers are moving towards my feet. My feet are allowed to flop out wherever feels natural, to create an openness and a support in the hips. My neck is slightly tucked in, or my chin is slightly tucked in to keep that length in the neck. So it's not bobbing up. My forehead is directly in line with the sky. My palms are facing up. And we're just going to spend a few breaths here. Every inhale connecting you to whatever it is in the universe, in the world, in the room. Something positive or something that you want to hold on to, something that you want to connect with. And every inhale, as your belly moves outwards, you're allowing to connect with whatever it is. And every exhale, your belly is moving towards the spine as you're connecting back to yourself, either bringing what you've taken from the inhale to yourself, or just doing a little check-in. And each exhale will allow you to relax deeper, relaxing any tension and melting it into the floor. And throughout this session today, I'm going to be reminding you just to release, as we can release tension and pick it back up again, and that's completely normal. But right now, just really working on melting yourself into the floor, be it in the head or the shoulders, the back, the hips, the legs. And you may or may not want to set an intention for this class. It's completely okay for it to be open. For me right now, mine is just about being open and just allowing things to come. As with every inhale, I'm not thinking of anything in particular, but just trusting that I'm receiving what I need to. I'm going to stay with this for 3 more breaths. Really giving us the time to relax and come back in contact with ourselves. And on your next exhale, you're going to bring both of those knees towards the chest, hugging them round, keeping that chin tucked and then length in the neck. And if you want to, just gently rocking side to side. Giving yourself kindness and compassion. Noticing the contact that your hands have with each other, with the legs, the back of the hips with the floor, the feet with the air, the core with the spine being tucked into self, creating this inner fire. We've got all of our elements around us: earth, air, fire, and water. Water, maybe finding that in the rhythm of the breath. And as you exhale, you're going to bring both those hands around the left leg, bring that to the chest. And that right leg is going to straighten up towards the sky as we connect to the 5th element. Just feeling that length, the gentle stretching on the back of the leg, bending the knee of the right leg if you need to decrease the stretch. And with an exhale, you're going to bring that right foot down to the ground, but don't let it touch. And inhale, you're bringing it back up again. Just doing this in your own time with your own rhythm. Noticing the micro adjustments maybe in the body. Could be in the hips or the back or the leg, the shoulders or the neck. Strengthening our hips, but we're keeping ourselves long and proud and strong. But we also have, towards the left hand side, this embrace that we're giving to ourselves. I'm just going to do 2 more of those. You then bring both the knees back to the chest, giving them a gentle embrace as you swap to hold the right leg, straighten that left, feeling the connection to the sky. So when you exhale, you bring it down, but trying to not touch the floor. Inhale, bringing it up. Again, keeping that in time with your own breath. Moving at a nice, steady flow. Allowing those hips to open and strengthen. You may notice micro adjustments. And do 2 more of these. And at the end of your second, just bringing both the knees back towards the chest again, giving it a gentle embrace. As on an exhale, you're going to place the hands on either leg and allow them to open outwards as far as they can till the feet find the floor and the palms of the feet touch each other. So we come into this open position, the knees moving towards the floor naturally. Allowing ourselves to open up. My palms again are facing up to the sky as I'm allowing myself to receive or connect to whatever I need. Still noticing my natural breath with every inhale connecting to something, whatever it may be, even if you're not aware. Every exhale, you're allowing this to bring back to yourself as you relax deeper into the floor, releasing any tension that could have accumulated, be it in the neck, shoulders, arms or hands, the back, the hips, the legs, the ankles and the feet. And on an exhale, you're going to bring that right knee towards that left knee until they're stacked up on top of each other and we're in a gentle twist. My hands still facing towards the ceiling. If I want to increase the stretch, I'm looking over my right shoulder. With the next exhale, I'm opening that right foot and that right knee out again. The next exhale, bringing that left knee towards the right knee. I'm looking over the left shoulder if I want to increase this. And on the next exhale, opening back up to this open position. And you're going to repeat that with your own breath, with the inhales, and each exhale being a new move. Feeling the contact that the head has on the floor. Maybe noticing the shape of the head, the micro bumps within it, the places where it feels comfortable to rest, the places where you maybe need to use your muscles to navigate it over. Keeping those palms lifted as the fingers are moving towards the feet, so the shoulders away from the head. Finding a rhythm, noticing the outer bits of the feet, an area sometimes you don't always feel. Noticing how it feels to feel that bone or that muscle on the floor, and to massage it with the earth. Just going to do 2 more of those. Whenever you come to the end, just coming back to that open position, keeping that neck tucked, releasing any tension. And on an exhale, you're going to roll over to your left hand side, rolling into child's pose. I'm just going to turn around so I'm facing forward so you can see. So you're rolling into this child's pose, resting the forehead on the earth, the fingers are spread, and the back is resting on the heels. And again here you're noticing your breath. Every inhale, the belly moving towards the legs. And every exhale, the belly moving towards the self. And you may want to stay with that as the breath as before, or feeling the expansion of the back, as if we have wings that are coming out from our shoulder blades. And the inhale as these are increasing and unfolding. And the exhale, they're just resting gently next to us. Stay in with the breath and whatever visualization makes sense for you. Allowing yourself to feel covered and held by the breath. To be expansive and take up the space you need, but be calm enough to not need to shout about it. To be solid enough in yourself without needing to make any announcement of your presence. Knowing that your breath and your energy is making it all for you. Bringing your hands to your elbows, you're going to exhale as you rock forward. Keeping the weight in the elbows, you're going to bring those knees outwards, allowing them to slide open. You may want to keep the weight more forward on the elbows, or pushing it slightly further back into the hips, just feeling that openness. Keeping a length in the neck, my gaze is looking between my two thumbs. You may want to do a gentle rock forward and backwards, just opening up the hips. Noticing what sensations you get by being in this pose. Noticing what part of your body you feel most in contact with. And as you exhale, you're going to come up to your hands and you're going to slide that left foot forward. You come back into a seated position, so we're in this crisscross. It's going to turn so you can see. Place your hands just on your thighs and just gently rock that right hip towards the left knee and back again. Just finding that rhythm, that water energy within us, the groundiness of the earth as the shoulders are pulling down, the sit bones are navigating, and the feet are staying put. Feeling the air around you and keeping that core engaged, that belly button to spine. So keeping our inner fire, whether it be a spark, whether it be a candle, whether it be a campfire. Keeping ourselves engaged and keeping that chance for something to ignite. Knowing that whatever this is, as we've done in a previous session, will naturally happen and will spread as much as you would like it to. In that session we spoke about igniting our inner self and creating barriers if that's something we didn't want to spread across the whole body. Knowing that this fire for ourselves, this reignition of a passion or an idea, wasn't a scary, overwhelming thing. But sometimes we might just have a little ember, a little spark. And that's completely okay. And right now we're just protecting wherever state our fire is in. The air around us is encouraging us. The water rhythm is keeping us calm, and the earth is keeping us grounded. And with the next exhale, you're just going to walk those hands forward wherever feels comfortable. Bowing the head down towards the ground. With every exhale, allowing your head to relax just a little bit more. Releasing any tension that you might have in the legs or the hips here, to really allow the benefits of the stretch to come into your body. To trust yourself that you're going to a limit that's comfortable. And to train your body to trust you as you trust it. As you exhale, you're coming forward to your elbows again and sliding our left foot back, so we're coming back into this position that we were at the beginning. Coming back to that gentle rock if we need to, keeping that gaze between the two thumbs. That keeps the length in the neck and the length in the spine. Those shoulders are still pulled away from the ears. As I exhale, I now come up to my hands and bringing that right foot forward. So I come into this cross-legged position. And again, hands just resting on the thighs. Bringing back this rock with my left hip coming towards my right knee. Shoulders are pulled down. Feet are grounded on the floor, as again you may notice the sensation of massage and feeling of the outside of the foot and the ankle. Keep it nice and long in my spine, so I'm keeping up to the fifth element, the sky. I'm just staying with my breath. Finding something to focus on or even closing the eyes. So just thinking about the sensations of the body right now. What we can feel, what we can touch. Just connecting back to ourselves in this present moment, outside of our thoughts. Just connecting our soul to its experience right now. Could be the feeling in the hips. Noticing how far or how not far we're rocking. Contact of the hands or the clothes on the body. As you exhale, you're going to place your hands on the ground, feeling their contact as you roll forward. Bringing that head and bowing it down towards the ground, wherever it is. Every exhale, allowing the head to relax a little bit more. And release any tension that may be held in the foot, ankle or legs. Trusting yourself. Allowing that breath to guide and move you. As you exhale again, you come into the elbows. And you're bringing that right foot out, so we're back again into this pose that we were at. And you're going to walk up onto your hands, still in that position. If that's comfortable for you, you may want to get a cushion. And you're going to bring those legs, so if you're into this kneeling position. Now you can stay in kneeling where I'm hip width apart, if that's most comfortable for you. Or you can keep your knees where they are and work at bringing those feet out with the backs of the feet on the floor. Gently lowering the body in between as we're coming into hero pose, feeling the stretch around the knees and the thighs. Knowing again you can sit on something if you need the added support. And wherever you are, whether you're here or here in the natural kneel, placing the hands, if you can, on the palms of the feet. Feeling that raw touch where all our nerve endings are, connecting to ourself. Keeping that core, that inner fire engaged, the length in the spine. Stay here for 3 more breaths. At any point, taking a pause if you need. On your third breath, you're going to rock forward gently to curl those toes underneath as we sit up onto them. And if you want to decrease the stretch, just lean slightly further forward. You can place the hands on the floor or the thighs, but we're keeping that core engaged and long. Feeling the opening up At the same time, we may want to open up our hands, so I'm placing my right hand on my left fingers and just gently open them up. Now I'm twisting my hand so the heel is at the top, and again gently pulling back. Do the same on the other side, so the heel is down. Exhale, the heel is up. From this position, as we have done before, we're going to shift our weight back, so we're coming into a balance. My knees are over my toes. My body is resting on my heels. The lower down my heels, the easier the balance, the higher up, the more it's opening up the palms of your feet. Keeping that core engaged, the shoulders down, that head lifted. Staying with the breath. So you exhale, allowing yourself to fall forward, lifting the body up, lifting the body down, toes lifted. The body up, heels down, the body down, heels lifted. One more time, the body up, heels down, the body up, heels lifted. I'm going to come again into a crow position, so I'm just going to show you what it's like. So my fingers are spread. I'm tucking my knees into my armpits. I'm resting them on my leg if I can. And as I exhale, I'm shifting my weight forward into my hands as I lift up my toes. If you want to do variations of this, you can either just rest in this position, or if you need a little bit more grip, you can rest the legs on the outer of the elbow and just lift one foot at a time. Just going to stay here wherever we are for 3 breaths. Just trusting ourselves as we exhale, bringing our feet to a 10 to 2 position, dropping our body down, finding that length in the spine. Even if we're up here, keeping that nice long spine. Feeling all 4 edges of the feet, especially the outer edge that we've been massaging and opening today. With an exhale, I'm going to lift my body up, rock my head down, whether my knees are bent or not. Just shaking my head gently in a no shake fashion. And then in a yes fashion. You can feel your hair on the floor, tickling against you. Feel the weight of the outer neck. As you exhale, bend of the knees, rolling up from the bottom of the spine, all the way to the head being last. Shifting our weight as we rock side to side. We exhale, we ground ourselves in the centre again. Just going to turn so you can see. Bring that right arm up and just gently, not going to my maximum, but gently allowing my left ear to fall over my left shoulder. Looking up either at my elbow, straight ahead, or down to my left hand. So exhale, coming back and bringing that arm down. Gently going to do the other way, so lifting up that left arm. My right ear falling over the right shoulder. They're looking up, straight or down. So exhale, coming up. We're not going to our maximum there. And lastly, we're going to cover our hands, so covering one hand around a thumb. Placing that just on our coccyx, our tailbone. As we exhale, just feel our shoulders pulling down, our chest lifting. As we're keeping our lower back still against the hand. So we exhale, coming back to centre. Next exhale, just drop that head, chin towards the chest. Releasing any tension as we exhale, coming back to centre. Just taking the time if you need just to kind of repeat that. If you want to do that one more time just to get that gentle stretch in the body. Just reconnecting with your own breath and that grounded sensation. And just to end, placing both the feet hip width apart on the floor. Feeling all four edges of the feet. We're just going to close our eyes. Rotate the hands so they're facing towards the front of your body. I'm just going to close the hands and open the hands. Feeling the full stretch as your fingers are opening and closing. You're taking something that you're receiving from the environment or sending something out, trusting that this is all happening unconsciously. We're going to do 3 more of these. As we exhale, the hands are staying back to the sides of our body and the eyes are opening. And we're coming back to the room. So I hope you enjoyed today's session and I do hope to see you soon. Thank you very much.